First quarter music, 20th century music, Impressionism. The start of the 20th century saw the rise of distinct musical styles that reflected a move away from the conventions of earlier classical music. These new styles were Impressionism, Expressionism, Neoclassicism, avant-garde music, and modern nationalism. Based on the art movement started by the 19th century, Paris-based visual artist, specifically Claude Monet, through his painting Impression Sunrise. What are the characteristics of Impressionism in music? Decorative and fragile beauty, elegance, refinement, sensuous tone, and subdued atmosphere. The rhythm of Impressionism music is irregular in terms of phrases. And other features include the lack of a tonic dominant relationship, which normally gives the feeling of finality to a piece, moods, and textures, harmonic vagueness about the structure of certain chords, and use of the whole tone scale. Most of the Impressionist works centered on nature and its beauty, lightness, and brilliance. Who are the notable 20th century composers that belong to Impressionism? Claude Debussy, 1862-1918. Born in France on August 22, 1862. One of the most important and influential of the 20th century composers was Claude Debussy. He was the primary exponent of the Impressionist movement and the focal point for the other Impressionist composers. His role as the father of the modern school of composition made its mark in the styles of the later 20th century composers like Igor Stravinsky, Edgar Varese, and Olivier Messiaen. He died in Paris on March 25, 1918, of cancers at the height of the First World War. Debussy's mature creative period was represented by the following works. Fêtes or Festival, about the mysterious parade and a nocturnal carnival prelude to the afternoon of a faun, half man and half goat. Clouds, slow-moving clouds in the sky. Sirens, how mermaids hire sad fishermen into the bottomless of the sea. Elias et Melisande, 1895. His famous operatic work that drew mixed extreme reactions for its innovative harmonies and textural treatments. La Mer, 1905. A highly imaginative and atmospheric symphonic work for orchestra about the sea compositions. Clair de Lune, or Moonlight, one of his lightly textured pieces containing his signature work. Maurice Ravel, 1875-1937, was born on March 7, 1875 in France to a Basque mother and a Swiss father. He entered the Paris Conservatory at the age of 14, where he studied with the eminent French composer Gabriel Fauré. Ravel's works include the following. Bolero, a piece for orchestra without music, Daphnis et Chloé, Rhapsody Espagnole, and pictures at an exhibition are evidences of his being an orchestration. Pavane for a Dead Princess, 1899, a slow but lyrical requiem. Sonatine for Piano, 1904, and Miroir, or Mirrors, 1905, a work for piano known for its harmonic evolution and imaginations. And lastly, Le Tambour de Couper. Arnold Schoenberg, 1874-1951. Schoenberg was born in a working-class suburb of Vienna, Austria, on September 13, 1874. He taught himself music theory, but took lessons in counterpoint. German composer Richard Wagner influenced his work as evidenced by his symphonic poem Thalia et Melisande, 1903. Schoenberg is credited with the establishment of the 12-tone system. Piero Lanere, Lieder, Verklarten Nach 3 pieces for piano, one of his earliest successful pieces, blends the lyricism, instrumentation, and melodic beauty of Brahms with the chromaticism and construction of Wagner. Igor Stravinsky, 1882-1971. He was born in Lomonosov, Russia on June 17, 1882. Stravinsky's early music reflected the influence of his teacher, the Russian composer Nikolai Rimsky-Korsakov. But in his first successful masterpiece, The Firebird Suite, 1910, composed for Jalev's Russian ballet, his skillful handling of material and rhythmic inventiveness went beyond anything composed by his Russian predecessors. He added a new ingredient to his nationalistic musical style. The Rite of Spring, 1913, was another outstanding work. Despite its shocking modernity, his music is also very structured, precise, controlled, full of artifice, and theatricality. Other outstanding works include the ballet Petrushka, 1911, featuring shifting rhythms and polytonality, a signature device of the composer. The Rake's Progress, 1951, a full-length opera, alludes heavily to the Baroque and classical styles of Bach and Mozart through the use of the harpsichord, small orchestra, solo, and ensemble numbers, with recitatives stringing together the different songs. Thank you very much. Subscribe, like, comment, and share.